So earlier this semester, I gave my famous speech on Sarah Kay's If I Should Have a Daughter. And while I was rehearsing it, I kind of dealt with a similar question, realized I had dealt with a similar question for the first few years of my life. What if I should have a sister? And while I probably won't be as poetic or as eloquent as the speech I gave earlier this year, I hope to pay tribute to my wonderful little sister today. So Kate Marie Jacobs was born on June 11, 2008, 8 days after my 7th birthday. The first emotion I remember was being a bit mad that she had decided to come a day late, because I had this plan, you all know I'm a planner, that we would be exactly 7 years, 7 days, and 7 hours apart. And she had decided to make that 8 days. I guess she wanted me to know that she would be testing my patience the next 10 years. However, I quickly became attached, so much so that when she finally came home from the hospital, I insisted on sleeping in an air mattress in my parents' bedroom next to her crib for a couple months after she was born, so I could be close to her. And ever since, our proximity, both physically and emotionally, has allowed me to watch her become one of the best people I know. Everyone that knows Kate is aware of how her happy-go-lucky attitude can brighten any room she walks into. Her positive perspective on life is contagious. In sports and in everyday life, she's always encouraging everyone around her, getting excited when they succeed, supporting them when they struggle. When I'm too focused on homework or stressed about college, she's there to remind me to relax and have fun. Whether it's dancing to Christmas music in the middle of the department store, feeding a lizard, or even getting ready for school in the morning, she's always there to bring a little enjoyment out of the mundane. A few years ago, my bright and bubbly little sister began rapidly declining in her health. She lost a lot of her energy and was in constant pain. I'll admit I felt pretty awful because I felt powerless to do anything to help her. We spent a lot of time at the hospital, a lot of doctor's visits, and it was kind of there in her most vulnerable state that she taught me what it really means how to be brave and how to be strong when you're weak. Sorry. So thankfully, God blessed our family with an amazing team of doctors that figured out how to make her better and give her the happy childhood that she deserves. Her ability to persevere through every appointment, surgery, medication really inspires me. Really inspires me to be brave in the face of adversity. And despite the things she's gone through, she continues to focus on the little things without worrying too much how the bigger picture is going to turn out. A perfect physical comparison to this attitude is her attention to detail when she's creating art. She works very, very hard to draw every line, craft every shape, weight each color just right, so that a single small piece of her bigger picture is up to her standards before she moves on to the next, ultimately creating this wonderful, perfect masterpiece. And while that example might be just me bragging on her, it translates into her interactions with people as well. Some of you are in my econ class and know that earlier this semester when I was in preseason, I was waking up insanely early to work out. That changed the morning rhythm at my house, and I wouldn't see her until after school because I would always leave before she woke up. After about a week or so of doing this, I walked into the bathroom to get ready, and on the mirror saw a post-it note that said, have a great day, Grace. Love, sis. And I continue to find a new one each day. Her positivity, strength, and attention to detail inspires me. She supports me and loves me when I feel the most unlovable. She makes me into a better person. Almost 11 years ago, I sat in my final days of the school year wondering what life would be like when I finally had my sister. Now, I stand in front of you today saying that life with Kate is the best adventure I've ever been on. I'm so excited to see where life takes us next.